Hi everyone, Vincent Nguyen here for SlashGear. This here is a new iPad mini featuring a Retina display. And if you're familiar with Retina display, which you should be by now because the iPhone's got it, the iPad 4's got it, the MacBook Pro line has it. By definition, it's a branding term that Apple came up with to explain that there's such a high pixel density that your eyes can't or is unable to notice the pixelation on the text or images that you're looking on a website or photograph. Or let's take a look here real quick. We're on the website and I basically zoomed in all the way on the text, and basically everything is really smooth to look at. Same thing with pictures. Let's find something here. I took some high-resolution picture of a Rolls-Royce Wraith drive that I did. And if you zoom in, everything should look extremely smooth and crisp. Now, what does it look like in terms of news PDF? Let's check out the Kindle. We like that. So I've got Car and Driver. Amazing. You see how quickly it renders text and images. Rotates. Again, zoom in, zoom out. I can't think of another tablet that can render a PDF that's over 100 megabyte in size that quickly. Pretty good stuff. Let me show you this quick video of this macro video I took of my watch using the YOLO clip using the iPhone 5S. I mean, that just looks so nice on this Retina display. You can see the hairspring turning. When it goes into slow motion, you can just see the swinging back and forth. The texture on the stainless steel. Now that is worth its weight in gold right there. And you see how the deep blue on the Panerai. So basically, I'm really excited about the iPad mini with Retina display because as soon as I take a picture or a video, I'm able to process everything on the fly quickly with the new 64-bit processing power that it has on the back end, as well as iMovie that's also upgraded to take full advantage of the 64-bit processor. Speaking of cameras, the front-facing camera is now a FaceTime HD camera sporting a 1.2 megapixel shooter capable of yielding 720p HD video recording. And on the back is the iSight camera introduced on the iPhone 5. 5 megapixel shooter, autofocus, face detection, you name it, it's got it. A big aperture f2.4, 5-element lens stabilization, image stabilization for video and taking pictures. It's capable of recording 1080p HD video recording as well. Tap to focus, you name it. It's got all the right features. Sound recording is really important for guys like me because I'm always doing interviews or recording discussions or talks at an event. So it was really nice of Apple to include a set of dual mics. Volume button is here on the top right. 3.5mm jack for listening to music. Right hand side, there is a volume rocker. That hasn't changed. a configurable mute, volume mute button, or orientation lock, lightning charger for syncing as well, and speakers. Speaking of syncing, you're going to get, according to Apple, 10 hours of battery life depending on usage. In terms of connectivity, you could basically roam anywhere in the world on your iPad mini, or the Air in this case. Now, if you happen to be, say, in Tokyo for the week, you can simply get a local SIM card, slide it in, it'll work. I mean, I was in Tokyo a couple of weeks back when I was reviewing the Air, got a local SIM, worked no problem. Or if you choose to roam and pay an obscene amount of money to the carriers, you can do that as well. So the other major feature on obviously both of these iPad is the new A7 desktop class chipset. It's super powerful. It's great for video processing, image processing as well when you're working out in the field. Great for gaming. 8x in terms of graphics, 4x in terms of CPU performance. Even though the battery is a little bit smaller, you're still getting 10 hours of battery life, as I mentioned already. So in terms of pricing, 16 gig without LTE is going to run you about $400. With LTE or wireless connectivity, it's going to be about $529. If you want to go all the way up to the high end for memory, the 128 gig is going to run you $829, whereas Wi-Fi only is going to be $699. So just tack on another 100 if you want to go to the 9.7 iPad Air. I get a lot of questions whether people should buy the Air or the Mini. It's really hard to answer that question simply because it depends on taste. I find myself, if I should ever read a physical book, which I don't do anymore, but reflecting back to the days when I had time to read, I would rather pick up a paperback book instead of, say, a hardbound book. Or if I were to take notes, I would rather use a smaller moleskin notebook, for example, versus a legal pad. So if you think about those things, how you use your physical tools in terms of notebooks and reading books and whatnot, you can kind of get an idea of which one of these two is going to be perfect for you. So with that, I hope it helps with those certain use cases. Now, if you were to buy one for, say, a school, I would almost recommend the 9.7 inch just simply because it's got more real estate, right? So you want kids to see more, if you will. Most likely, they're not going to be carrying this tablet around. It's going to be sitting on a desk somewhere in a case, locked down. So if that's the case, this is your solution. But for me, being a journalist and being on the road, weight and size really matters. So keeping everything slim, small, and lightweight is more important to me than the screen real estate. So that's why this is my my grab and go device. I hope that helps. My name is Vincent Nguyen with SlashGear. Thanks again for watching.